Selenda has made this body better, getting better with age, and it's because of this bad boy right here, the spoke in the wheel.
Minerals play an essential role in your body's functions. If you don't get enough, you can suffer a long list of health problems. But get the minerals you need and you can absolutely thrive. We used to get our minerals from the food we eat every day, but over-farming has stripped the nutrients from the soil. Crops grown decades ago were far richer in vitamins and minerals than what we have today. You'd have to eat 4 servings of broccoli to get the calcium 1 serving provided in the 1950s. And meat has just half the iron. Here's your solution. Soul Life mineral supplements, including Re-Kick, Reform, and Selenda. They're specially formulated to ensure your body actually absorbs the minerals and nutrients inside. Soul Life has been healing Canadians for years. Now we're proud to be exclusive partners here in America. Click on our link to get your Rick and Kelly discount on these amazing supplements that can change your life for the better.
Soul Life, the minerals you need. Good morning. It is 4 a.m. here. And I legit feel like I have not slept. I forgot to buy water, so I'm drinking out of the tap. And I feel like I haven't, it's hot in here, and I'm not used to it. It's horrible.
Well, only one more day or one more night, and then you can come home and get
Can't wait to
bed. Air conditioning. This is our Kelly Smash for Wednesday, September 4th. I'm Rick in Newport Beach.
And Kelly in Paris, France. And I am so excited to come home and see you. You have no idea.
Me too.
You have no idea. I am coming back on business class.
Yes.
On some Fiji airline.
I
asked Hope. Hope came over there on that because Will Lacurdo got her the things. And she's like, yeah, it wasn't like Air France. It wasn't that great. I go, you know what? She's like, the food wasn't that good, blah, blah. I'm like, first of all, I don't like eating plain food. It's disgusting, fully processed, and full of just, it's gross, preservatives. And I don't eat the plain food. Gross. And I just want somewhere to lay out flat.
It does have lay flat seats.
That's all I care about.
Yeah.
I don't care about the food. I don't care about the alcohol. I don't care about the thing. I just care about laying out, maybe watching a few movies and falling asleep.
Good. Well, you're going to be able to do that Wednesday. And I can't wait for you to come home. I can't wait to hold you again. It's been 2 weeks and it's driving me nuts.
We just got off the phone. We just got off the phone with Jim Bellino. We're going to do an interview with him.
Yeah. This week on Patreon.
Did he text you?
Yeah, the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon.com. This week, exclusive interview with Jim Bellino. We're talking to him at his house. And this will be, I think, the first time that anyone's heard his opinion on his ex-wife getting engaged to John Jansen and his thoughts on this season of RHOC, which we haven't been watching.
I feel like I don't even need to watch it. I watch so much on like Instagram and social media.
Yeah.
It doesn't even seem like you need to like even watch it. You can catch like all the clips, like the short clips on it. Like I don't even want to watch it, but you don't even have to because it's all over social media.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably another reason why their numbers are slumped down to the 500,000s.
Because
you don't even have to watch it.
Yeah. To know what's going on.
Yeah.
I want you to put some questions together for Jim. I know you're going to have some good ones.
Oh, I'll read questions together.
Yeah.
So it's hilarious, right?
I'm excited to see him and excited to hear his thoughts. What would you say the highlights of Paris were for you for this trip?
Well, the school did a great job. American University of Paris did a fabulous job of like getting the parents together, meeting. I wish I would have recorded like the beautiful outskirts, but I didn't have. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't push record. They had this beautiful get together with all the parents and this beautiful. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It was spectacular. My highlights were staying at David's house, which was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I had a here you talk like normally with like a discussion with people about politics.
Yeah.
And they don't get mad, and there's not a divide, and you actually learn something from people, and you can have an exchange of ideas. Like I guess David, he was Catholic, and he used to be Republican. Now he's not. But we had like an exchange of ideas. He was telling me like, but I guess he leans like he's fiscally Republican, but right, but socially left, and it's just like they do things right here and a socialist versus like California. Like I see a lot of things, like when I lived in China and Shenzhen and Shanghai and all these things, the communists get things done right away, right? Where like in California, you can't get anything done because everything's corrupt, in Sacramento. You can't build a train because some person will come in there and say, there's a snail that is, they can't get anything done there. You know what I mean? Things can't get done. But people talk civilly here. They're smart. This one girl, Leslie, she is a lawyer here. She's her dad was a professor at Penn at Wharton School of Business. He did stuff with the Constitution. He was born in Paris, but was a professor there. I guess he sounds American, but she sounds American. And then our other friend, that's Liz. And my other friend, Leslie, she speaks 5 languages, 4 or 5, I don't know, a lot, like so many. And they're just really bright, smart girls. And she was talking about, because Jolie was asking about like free Palestine, free all this. Liz said it like in one fell swoop. She's like, people are not educated. They have no idea what they're talking about. They have no idea. She knew everything about history. It's like these kids are just, it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing when you look back or out or whatever on how Americans, when they're not educated about a subject. Or like when I was talking about pasteurization, I was just saying what somebody else told me. I knew pasteurization helps people. I knew pasteurization this is what they were telling me, how our butter and everything is not pasteurized as much as things are in America. Or things are not, their food is rich, full of butter, full of cream, they have bread in the morning, and no one's fat here. You don't see morbidly obese people here. Like it's just, I think that those are like kind of like the highlights. Jolie's apartment getting broken into, having her move to a different apartment.
And her new place is beautiful.
I've never seen anything or experienced anything like that. So I wrote on my Instagram, just showed her room. And people are like, how could you do this? I mean, it could be like a hotel room. It was like obnoxious how many people went after me. Oh, Bree just texted me. Bree's just texted me.
It's so unfair.
And I'm like, first of all, I didn't show the outside of her building. I didn't show her lobby. I didn't show that she's got like kind of doormen out there. I didn't show the common area. So she has like a common, you would never know where this building was. There's a billion buildings here in France. There's no way. Okay.
Of course. And you want to show off your daughter's new room. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what Instagram
everybody shows off their kids' dorm room. Every celebrity, every celebrity shows off their child's dorm room. Like, and then you get these people that just say, well, why do you have to do this? Because I'm proud of my daughter. I'm proud of my daughter's living like this. I want to show off her new digs. Sorry.
Yeah. And by the way, there was a sad story last week. Now the story's happy. She got moved to a new, safer place, beautiful, better room. Yet you're sort of completing the story.
Yeah.
So good for you. People,
yeah.
People always find reasons to pick, don't they?
So my friend Kimberly Stearns, the PhD girl, my friend Kimberly, the manifester.
Yeah.
She wrote this thing out on her Instagram. Oh, people sure do love to criticize.
Yeah.
They love to put their 2 cents in. They sure do. And when they go about it, it's mean. And it was funny because she's like, but those people, they're hurt inside and they have some kind of hurt and they're lonely and and she's like doing all this psychology kind of stuff. And she's like, and you can't come back at those people. They're mentally ill. There's no reasoning with them.
Right.
They got their hate in their heart. And usually I come back, I'm gonna go F yourself or whatever. She's like, you just can't pay attention to those people because it's a mental illness that they have. They try to get at you. And I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me that before? It was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of funny, I mean, it's kind of sad, but it's also funny. I came home the other day after your cousin Tony had dropped some stuff off at our house. I was on TV when he was here. I was doing my show and I was on for like 2 hours. So I didn't know all the stuff that he had left behind. And it wasn't until I came back in the house like a day later, walked in the front door, and I look and I see this very fancy box that I quickly realized was his father's ashes that he left in our front room where the pool table is. And I'm like, what he didn't give me a heads up, and he didn't ask either one of us if it was okay to leave his father's ashes in our house. I just thought it was odd that he just dropped them there and flew off to Mexico.
He wrote me and he said something like, I thought it was funny to see how long it would take Rick to notice the ashes. And then he's like, I'll get them. I'm going to make arrangements on it. He's like, it's my responsibility. I feel bad. But Mexico won't let me transport his ashes. So, he apologized.
And apparently there's some special.
Can you help me go to Nana's cemetery, the Catholic cemetery, and get him buried, Nana? So I got a lot of information from all of you smashers out there on my Instagram live, saying that I can get her, Kim Devlin. Kim Devlin. One of our
she knows. Yeah.
I spoke to her about it. Yeah. And she's like, we transfer bodies or whatever. So I thought the funniest part was when we called my mom on the 3-way.
Yeah.
And I told her I was going to toss the baton to her because it's her brother.
Yeah. And we're on a 3-way phone call, and Kelly and her mom are arguing about who's in charge of the ashes. And her mom was like, I'm not taking those ashes. And you're like, yes, you are. She's like, I don't want those. I'm not taking those ashes.
I go, you're next to kin. And she goes, Tony's next to kin. I go, then you're the next to kin because that's your brother.
But the thing is, you can transport ashes to other countries, but I guess there's all this paperwork that has to be filled out, and he didn't realize that, and it was last minute, so he just left them with us. Do you know what the plan is?
Do you know how freaky deaky that is? I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't want the ashes in the front room, the first thing you see when you walk in. So I hope it's okay with all the rules and everything. I brought them up and put them in Jolie's room. Because it's not being used right now. They're safe. They're on her chest of drawers right there.
You know what that just goes to show us?
What?
We need to make arrangements for ourselves.
Yeah.
Like right now. You can't depend on children to do it. Look at this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess his arrangements were he wanted to be cremated, right?
Yeah, but he should have bought a plot. He should have bought a mausoleum. He should have been prepared. My grandma was completely prepared when she
Your
died.
mom says she's prepared.
My mom says she's prepared. So I was talking about this with the two Liz and Leslie. For those I had dinner with. They took me around yesterday. It was fun.
Yeah.
They're going to take me on a boat ride today.
Thanks.
I feel like I haven't slept in weeks.
Yeah.
And they drink a lot of wine and eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
Like, it is crazy to me. Like, we ate this big, huge meal with Jolie.
Yeah.
And like, okay, we'll go have dinner at 8. And they drink like bottles of wine. Like, it is like, that's what they do all the time. I'm like,
wow.
I don't know how you guys, I'm not even hungry. Like, I don't know how I go, we stop eating. We stop eating at 5. Like, we're like, we don't eat after 5. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, we don't like eating after, we don't like eating late. Like, that's not how we don't eat like that.
Right.
And we get done at 3 eating, and they're talking about eating at 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It's weird.
Remember on our cruise, it was like that on Ted and Asia's yacht, where they were meals for 3 or 4 hours. It's like, I'm not even hungry for dinner because every meal was huge.
Yeah.
So we haven't talked about Tamara's facelift.
She just had a facelift.
How long ago?
5 years ago, I want to say, right? Maybe. Well, we've been together 5 years, right?
Yes.
So she got it done maybe 7 years ago. She had a facelift because I remember talking to her about it. Well, and Dr. Ambe did it, and she said that she was claustrophobic doing that. She said like she almost like freaked out, and she had to take a whole bunch of Xanax.
Yeah.
But
I saw are scary, so scary.
Well, that was because she did a CO2 laser. So, I mean, she's going to look beautiful after, because that CO2 laser just gets down to like, it takes all the wrinkles off. Okay. So like any lines or anything that you have, if you do a CO2 laser, your skin comes out like butter, like it's brand new.
Really?
Yeah. So the way she looks scary, she kind of looked like a Yolanda Foster a little bit.
It's supposed to be the worst of it when it comes to swelling. The swelling is from the CO2 laser. You can see it's all the way down my chest. But you can imagine what it feels like. Hi guys, it's the end of day 3. Swelling is supposed to be at its worst right now. I don't know how it can get any worse. I feel like my skin's gonna burst. You can see it's getting oozy. I can barely open my eyes. Throat hurts a little bit from the tube down my throat. But just keeping you updated on this. Now the crusty and everything is obviously from the CO2 laser. Hoping to turn a corner tomorrow. A little oozy in my neck and chest. The swelling is pretty bad, but it doesn't really hurt. It just feels really tight. Dr. Molds promises me that I turn a corner after this, so I'm excited about that. But overall, looking like it's supposed to look nice and crispy.
Once she gets healed, she's gonna look amazing. But and her face. She needs to work on her heart. Yeah,
that's for sure.
So I spoke to Vicky. She's still sick. Mike's with her in Puerto Vallarta. I told her about my uncle's ashes. Wasn't that funny on the phone with my mom?
That was just ridiculous. We were laughing so hard. I was laughing because you and your mom are going back and forth about who's responsible for him, who's going to take him. He's like, I'm not taking him. And you're like, yes, you are. And it was, I wish we had recorded that. That was.
Dude, we should go to Arizona and film it and drop it off with my mom.
We should get like a fake urn with fake ashes and then bring him in and tell him we're giving to her and then like fumble them and spill them all over the floor.
Yeah, we should do that. Wouldn't
She's
that be
watching the
hilarious?
Smash. She's gonna know.
That is so funny.
She's gonna know.
Oh my God. Did you see that whole that they had Donna Karen, Veronica Beard,
Oh, the Hamptons
Tory
fundraiser?
Burch, everybody in the Hamptons
Yeah.
voting for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is so funny. I've been
having a field day on my monologues on the Leventhal Report. I hope people are watching at 4 p.m. every day, Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Having a field day.
Are you?
Talking about what's going on right now. Yeah.
Oh God, I
Have
can't
you
wait.
been taking your Selenda and your magnesium?
Yeah, that's why I think that's why I'm not getting any hangovers. That's why I have energy. That's why I haven't slept.
Yeah.
Serious. Like, I've been drinking like a fish this wine. I don't know. Like if I were to do this in the United States, drink the way I am, there's no way I could function. Like it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Like I went to bed. I don't know what time I go to bed at 11, 12, I think, midnight.
You haven't slept.
And I would not be able to go up and ready and talk like this. And I think it's because A, my vitamins, or B,
your soul life.
You know?
And the changes in the diet, the changes in the food.
I don't know. I have zero idea.
Huh.
So my friends were talking to Jolie. Like Jolie's very eager to get a job and work and learn this language. Like she's like, I hope to God, if anything comes out of this, that she will pick up this language.
Well, all she has to do is use it. She has to practice. She has to speak it out loud, and she has to keep trying. She has to do it every day, and she will.
They told her to watch reality TV.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
French.
In French.
That's a good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Film, TV, music, all that. You get used to the words, inflection. And then I don't know, but she's going to take French. It's her first class, right? In school? Yeah. Well, it's so exciting for her. But what's more exciting is that you're finally coming home.
I am dying to get home.
Yeah, well, I'm dying for you to
my friend Emily, Emily Coleman.
Yeah.
Her son went here last year. She stayed here for the whole semester.
Oh my God.
And she goes, why don't you just stay there for the whole semester and be close to Jolie? I go, Rick will divorce me if that happens. And she goes, well, that's what Gary said too. And I still went.
You better get your ass home. I'm going with you the next time, but you better get that ass home. I need that ass in that bed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plans for you.
I have plans for you.
Good. All right, well, let's end it there.
I'm homesick.
I know. I'm homesick for you.
Yeah.
I saw the neighbors out back earlier after I came back from my bike ride.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked about you, and I was like, she's still in Paris. They're like, still? And I go, yeah, I'm dying over here. Like, I need her to come home. They want to play tennis. And then he starts talking about some doubles tournament. I was like, dude, slow down. We're not ready for a tournament yet. We need to practice a little bit. But we're going to play tennis with our neighbors next door.
Oh, wait, I just want to talk about real quick. It's so funny. I was talking about like some pyramids, right? Like the pyramids. And he was like, there's just no way that in that time that they could have made this guy like aliens, like some weird stuff.
He thinks aliens.
Yeah. So then the next day, I'm walking with Jolie and she starts talking about the pyramids because, all that Egyptian shit in the Louvre, the pyramid stuff. Jolie's like, yeah, there was aliens there. And I go, I just had this conversation with David. Like there was there's no way physically those bricks, how they went up, and there wasn't a scale rule, there wasn't CAD, like, and the slaves couldn't have done it. There's no way. It's like a marvel, right? It's like a wonder, the wonders of the world, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Then the next day, I flipped through like TikTok, and there's Elon Musk talking about how there's some underground like world with Egyptian stuff, and
At the
right,
Grand
like
Canyon.
the Grand Canyon has this underground world with like Sphinx and all these, what's that writing called, that
Hieroglyphics
and all this stuff. And so I showed Jolie, I go, this is so weird. And Jolie goes, Mom, that's AI. And I go, how do you know? She's like, Mom, we know what the difference between that and AI. You can't remember, like, so we started talking about this conversation with the girls.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how like things have gotten so like people just don't understand, like the Free Palestine, they don't understand the history of things, that the people, there used to be that whole additive, right? That you can't believe everything you read.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you can't believe everything that you see.
Oh, you're saying because you were talking about it, AI heard you and put that out there?
I don't know. No, it was just a kind of a coincidence, like so it was a coincidental thing that I was talking about the pyramids, and then Elon Musk talking about some underground world. But I thought that was, is it true? But I showed Jolie the thing, and Jolie goes, Mom, no, that's AI. It's fake.
Oh, wow.
But so I guess these kids can see the difference, or I thought it was real.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Maybe she is learning something after all.
But I'm just saying, it's weird. You don't know
what to trust.
Yeah,
what to believe. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's your daily smash for this Wednesday. Kelly's coming home. Yeah, I'm
going to sleep.
Get some rest, baby. I love you so much.
I love you so much too.
Okay. Get some rest, okay?
Okay. I love you.
Okay, this is my last meal with my kid. I'm so sad. It's really, really heartbreaking to see her go, but you're having a good time?
Yes. I had a long day of school today, from 10 until 5, basically.
And what classes are you taking?
Today I had French, then English class, and architecture class.
You like them?
Yeah.
You like your teachers?
Yes, I like all my teachers. They're all really nice. And one of them, my architecture class, she was like very chill. So.
Well, I'm gonna miss you, darling. I can't wait to see you. See you in November. I love you so much, my sweetheart.
I love you more. I'm gonna cry.
You are? You should cry right now.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. What are you gonna miss about me the most?
The way that you just like want to do everything for me, even if I don't want them to. You just always want to do stuff for me. You always have like surprises for me that I just don't even like. I'm like, what? Why did you get me this little trinket that I'll like keep it for the rest of my life? Just like little cute stuff. And then I'll miss your cooking because that's like how you show your love is your cooking.
I love language.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss everything about you.
Well, everything else.
I love her so much. I'm so sad.
I love you too.
Alright, say goodbye to your mommy. I like this restaurant. It's right down the street from Jolie's place. It's delicious. And I didn't even know that lady right there. I made friends with her. Alright. Well, good luck. Study hard. This isn't a vacation. This is school, and she wants to go watch movies with her friends. So, all right. I love you.
My eyes look really big right now.